Welcome back to Let's Play Rome Total War Carthage campaign episode 115 with me, Squawker. And when we left off, we had broken the Roman defences at the Alps. And we've made our way in and we're going to establish ourselves a foothead or a foothold. But first things first, we need to move in and take out the army of Tiberius Marcellinus. Once he is down, we will move in and begin conquering a settlement. We've also got an additional army led by Panherdus making his way through. So basically, we're going to aim to snatch up two beautiful, well not beautiful because they're crap, two Roman territories in one go. And with those under my control, the Julii will be all but defeated. Also, we have a big issue, a big issue. The Egyptian Empire has grown large and bored. They've conquered all they want to conquer. They've wiped out the Seleucids, they've wiped out Pontus, they've all but destroyed Parthia. They couldn't be bothered destroying Armenia because they just thought it'd be funnier to exploit them and make them a slave state. And now, since they can't go any further north, they've been looking for a new direction to go. And that only other direction is all over my land. They're heading west. A large Egyptian army has been sighted near Leptis Magna, and I suspect the Egyptians have only one thing on their mind, and it's attacking me. So we're going to have to take this army on the face, basically, and I am training a diplomat. However, I'm going to remove the training of this diplomat, because, to be honest, I could probably train something else for that money. I could probably even repair something like in a catapult range. But we are going to just use it to recruit an additional unit, and to be honest, I don't have a lot of money. We're going to make it an Iberian infantry. I know Iberian infantry don't mean crap, but at the same time, there might be a use for them. You never know what the Egyptians are bringing. If I'm honest, I am completely inexperienced at fighting the Egyptians in this game. Alright, that's a bit of a lie because I have fought them in multiplayer. But to be honest, when people bring the Egyptians in multiplayer, it's people who know what they're doing with them. They have a tendency to just spam chariots everywhere. And to be honest, there's no real counter for them. What I mean is, I don't know how the campaign game Egyptians behave. They could be quite an interesting subject for us, so we're going to see how they react and how to destroy them. However, this does mean we are having to put our invasion of Sicily on hold because of this, which is a bit of a shame, which means the Brutii are going to get some time to rebuild themselves, so we're going to have to do everything we can to try and keep them at bay navally. Because I have also landed a small force at Corrales, which I actually can't deal with because there's urban cohorts there, and my army here absolutely freaking sucks. But I am preparing long shield cavalry both here and at Parma in order to just provide reinforcements, because we're going to have to just try and squash the urban cohorts as good as we can. So we're going to prepare some troops and we're going to try and do what we can. However, we are just about at the end of this turn anyway, barring one more battle we have to fight, which is going to be the second battle of the Alps, or at least the, the after battle. I just thought I'd leave it till this episode because, to be honest, after doing a big climactic battle in the Alps, this would be a weird way to end the episode, so let's just continue off where we left off. We're going to move in, we're going to take out Tiberius Marcellinus, and then we're going to move in and establish our foothold. So let's get in there and we're going to take him out. In terms of grouping units up, we're going to just group up these sacred bands just so they're a little neater, but apart from that, well, they're long shield cavalry, ignore what I'm saying. There are new reinforcements in the area, at least they're not, but we just got barbarian reinforcements. As we move further south, we should get access to hoplites and Samnites, who might be useful for replenishing our forces on the go. Either way, let's move in and attack. Attack! He might actually just run away anyway. He probably won't want to fight because his army's so weak and compared to me. Yeah, he was going to run away anyway. Right into the jaws of my other army though, so he can get dealt with over there. Victory! Okay, cool. And actually, we are pretty much now. We actually now could just walk up to a town and take one out. As I've got Panherdus inbound, he can take Mediolanium, or we could actually just move in and take this. But you know what? That could be Pan to do. We're going to move in and assault Segesta. Attack! So we're going to make our way over, and we're going to make our plans to assault the city. Now, there are going to be still multiple Julii armies roaming around in this area, but the more of them we take out, easier life's going to be. So there for next turn. Then next turn is where we're going to be heading. So let's prepare ourselves and, well, let's just get going. Here we go. Okay, so we are at siege at Corrales, and the Brutii are going to attempt to rescue the Scipii now and engage me, because the Brutii have suddenly built their navy up and it's really annoying.
Disengage! No more moves, sire! We're surrounded.
And yes, the Egyptians are committing to an invasion, so they have decided to screw me. Oh, and the Britannians have turned up as well, by the way, but to be honest, Captain Amboriax or these armies never really have much more intention than just randomly, accidentally roaming into my borders, so to be honest, for now, I'll let them off, but Alicia's rioting, I don't care. Settlement besieged, Corrales under siege. We're going to have to try and deal with that because I suspect the Brutii are going to try and land additional troops there. Admiral Cassius is already on his way. Admiral Marcellus lurks nearby as well, and he's actually preventing me from reaching Cassius. So first of all, take out Marcellus and sink Cassius before he can land his troops. There we go. That'll show the enemy.
The sea is yours.
Right, excellent. Quintus is in the area as well, and he's carrying a formidable army as well. We need to sink him. Last thing I need right now are the Brutii interfering with Africa, because right now, with the Egyptians invading, dealing with a Brutii is something I don't want. And unfortunately, the Egyptians don't exist as a common foe for us, so I can't exactly just say, let's set aside our differences and we can both kill Egypt. No. I'm going to have to take both these people on, but either way, please sink. Oh, screw you then. Right, either way, we've warded him off for a little bit, so we're going to try and move this army south now, because if we are to be fighting Egypt, they're not just going to send one army, we're going to send multiple armies. I want Bodmelkat Clupia to monitor the border so we can watch the flow of Egyptian troops, so then we'll know when an army's incoming, and I can try and arrange my armies accordingly. As for you, you need to sail north and get ready to deal with the Brutii, because we've got multiple Brutii fleets operating in our area and we need to take them out. Because right now there is a potential threat of a Scipii fleet such as this one, which isn't really doing anything at the minute, but any minute it could just say, hey, I want to just pick up Admiral Tarantellius and just bring all his troops to the lands of the Carthaginians. So instead I'm going to say, sod off, you're getting sunk. Oh, he's sod off, you're going to just sail over there for a little bit, right, but same thing. Right. So, yeah, we have to deal with this. What do we know about the Egyptian army? Alright, some relatively okay army. I don't know, I can't really judge Egyptians too well. Like I said, I'm not too experienced fighting them. But it's being led by a man called Neferet, who looks like a dick. Hopefully he's just a rogue person. And the Egyptians will say, I am so sorry we did this to you, but somehow I don't think it's true. He's got 3 units of Egyptian chariots. These are heavy things. Looks like these guys are just melee chariots. Right, I hope these things aren't good against elephants, but apparently they get a combat bonus in deserts. Great, we're just their prime territory then. And they also frighten infantry, which isn't good, given my men don't have great morale. We've also got Nile spearmen. They're a phalanx spear unit, so I guess they're in the same running as Poenis, but to be honest, looking at their stats, they're probably on the same level as a Libyan spearman. We've also got slingers of their own, so I guess it's nice to meet someone else who uses slingers all the time. And they've got a hell of a lot of archers. The Pharaoh's bowmen. Fine archers, right. They're going to make life hard for me if I wish to use elephants. And I've also got Pharaoh's guards, who are basically their version of a sacred band. How does a Pharaoh's guard compare to a sacred band? I hope my troops are better. Let's see, so 16 attack, and we've got, well, let's see, 16 attack and 20 defense against 17 attack and 28 defense. Get wrecked, Egypt. Right, we should win. I am tempted to sally forth, because to be honest, the last thing I want is a prolonged siege with Egypt. And I think sally forth might be the best thing to do. We should meet this foe head on and prove to them that I'm not just going to sit around and allow them to go around attacking me like they want to, right? Either way, money, we're losing big money right now. That isn't good. And Egypt became most advanced faction because they're advanced in the art of being a dick, right? Faction assets, by the way, Kami and Bulla got married. Adonable Cartena got a priest of Baal. Himmel Cartoonist, a priestess of Tanit, and he also got a silk merchant. Construction report, Tingia Grand Bazaar. Lucktonum now has epic walls. Scarab. Ooh, pardon me. Right, Scalabis, a secret police HQ, and a shrine to Milkat has been built in Condet Redonum. So Scalabis is actually now relatively contented in terms of public order. So we'll get some repairs done, get some random retraining done, and then we can just sit on our thumbs there for a little bit. Right, recruitment report by the way. Parma, long shields, Carthago, Nova, Abirim, peasants, long shield cavalry from Corrales. We're in the retraining zone. Right, Admiral Abidus, I want you in Parma, ready to pick up troops. War has been declared. Yep. We are now officially at war with the Egyptians. God help us. Or Baal help us, or someone just sodding help us. Right, Thapsus, you need to be recruiting. Just because I don't know how, you know, for now, we're going to spam Poenis for now. Serta, I want you to dispatch your army. I want you to send basically every half-decent troop you have. And I want them heading to Thapsus to act as reinforcements. Basically, good thing we've been sitting on these reinforcements for a while. So get down to Thapsus, and we can try and distribute you as on a need basis. Right, still. I hope we don't have to commit to a full invasion of Egypt. That'll be a sticky campaign. And one that would take too long and have too many casualties. No, we need to just keep the Egyptians at bay for now. Okay, by the way, Serta, since you're further away, you can afford to start working on some sacred band. Tingy, I want you doing the same. You need to be preparing additional troops for me now in order to send them over in our war effort against both Rome and Egypt. Right. So we're going to sally forth against the Egyptians. Milk Harem, you're going to await orders for now, because what we're going to do is we're going to maneuver against the Julii first. Let's deal with the enemy. Let's deal with my primary focus. I mean, my primary focus should be getting rid of Egypt, but for now, I'm not letting them just suddenly slow down my invasion attempt. This has been a long time coming. So, yeah. So, Agericus Spinica, you need to move in and attack Captain Tunis. He'll probably run away into Segesta, and then we can lay siege. Captain Cassius is now in the area to challenge you, but I'm suspecting we've broken a lot of the Julii's military strength, and they're just sending weak pocket armies at us, but, well, he is going to retreat, by the way. He's probably just going to retreat into the city, or he's going to link up with Captain Cassius. No, he's just going to sit over there. Fair enough. We will lay siege to Segesta. Oh, and we could probably just wipe it out this turn, by the way. Hold your siege for a few minutes, because we'll do... Let's do field battles first, and then sieges later. Or sieges now, field battles later. Yupan merely needs to advance on Tiberius Marcellinus' position and assault him. However, we've got zero chance of killing him with an assassin since he sodded it up last turn. Alright, go and do some scouting on the Julii. Find out what we need to know, and what we do know is we don't know a lot, right?
He's dead.
No assassination targets over there, by the way. Monitor Arimnian and Aretium, because they are the two strongest Julii cities that, well, they should be the two strongest Julii cities. You know that Captain Sextus is now in the area, just plotting and planning. That's alright. But if he is in the area and he had a chunky bear, I know what we're going to do. And once more, yes, I shouldn't do these after doing 9-hour shifts at work, but try and stop me. I mean, like I said, holiday next week, or well, actually, technically this is going up during my holiday, so I think I will spend my first weekend of this holiday, like literally right now, as we speak, or as you listen to this. I'm probably recording another episode right now, so I think I will just record a bunch, because like I said, I wanted to try and just get one up every day during my annual leave, because hey, it'll be fun, and also hey, it'll make us put some progress, and hey, now I've got this to worry about, so yeah. Right, anyway, Segesta. Let's do Segesta first. We'll probably have two intercepting Julii armies, however, neither of them are of a particularly strong strength. Segesta's garrison as well is also pretty weak, so we should, with proper planning, win this one. But just in case, I'm going to recruit an additional unit of barbarian mercenaries just to assist us, and we should be okay. And also, I got the mercenary captain, yay! So, extra loot, and also a nice little discount on recruiting barbarians, right? We'll make our way in, we'll go for the assault. An honour just should be enough to win the day. If the two other Julii armies wish to intercept, we'll create a defensive formation in order to hold them off while my artillery does its work. Either way, let's just get in there and make our move. The faster we siege the Julii, the better. If we try and wipe out at least one Roman faction quickly, and it's probably going to be the Julii, then at least that means I've got one less Roman to worry about, and I can put more focus back on Egypt. So for now, we're going to be fighting off 3 armies, which combines up to just over 1,000 men, so we do outnumber them. Strength ratio is 4-3 in my favour, so Let us now take our first permanent conquest in the Roman heartlands. Let's do it. Oh, Julii, it's all gone so wrong for you now. I always saw you as a wild card for the Roman faction who I didn't care about, the one who I always planned to deal with last. And now you're the ones who I'm dealing with first. You're the ones who have now stolen this limelight from the Brutii, and now find yourselves being dead.
We did not seek war. We are lovers of peace and prosperity. But now we are facing a battle. We will not stop until our foes lie dead on the field. Now shout out to the gods. Shout your battle cries. Put true fear into the hearts of our enemies, oh noble soldiers!
By the way, I just randomly thought in my head, isn't it really ironic that Egypt has attacked me on the same week that Tomb Kings came out for Warhammer 2? Think about it. Maybe it was a weird programming bug that Creative Assembly put in, like they went, oh, you know, it'd be fucking funny. Anyone who's playing a Rome Total War campaign right now will just make Egypt go all out on them. Oh, it'll be so fucking funny. Well, you come up with a better theory. Apart from Egypt's a mighty empire that's got on board, needs another conquest, and I'm basically the most relevant person to conquer next. And since I'm an up-and-coming power, they might be getting a bit worried that I might be looking at them with equally hungry eyes. Anyway, welcome to Segesta. It's been a long time since we were here. Last time the town was considerably smaller, and we basically shrunk it down to absolutely nothing once we raised it to the ground. However, this time we're going to be staying for a little longer. Permanently longer, in that sense. It is a pro-consul city, so that does mean our favourite thing in the world, really annoying, badly designed city. However, if we advance through this wall and through this gatehouse, we should have a relatively simple time making it to the plaza. So we're going to probably use this wall as our point of contact. We're going to use our onager to assault it. We do have two enemy armies up. They are both camped out on the other side of the city. So what we're going to do is we're going to form up with our onager, take out a tower, take out a wall. These are weaker walls. We shouldn't have too much trouble taking them out. And then when the Julii armies arrive, hopefully they'll just attack me before I even enter the city. That's what I want them to do, because then I can take them out on the field with my forces surrounding the onager, and then we can move in with whatever I have left and finish the city, which has a pretty weak garrison anyway. So first things first, pull any infantry. I'm gonna have them deploy on this flank here. One of the units is actually really small, so I really should have merged them, but then again I couldn't really merge them. I mean, he's got 51 units in his area. All four of you, I want you forming up on this flank here, and just basically keeping an eye out for any potential incoming Julii. Sacred Band, we're going to do the same, so we're going to form you up on this flank, and basically we've got a big wedge formation going on with an onager. But I'm just hiccuping. Why can't I do things properly? Right. Slingers, I'm going to put here. They're just going to be an additional force to keep us safe. Same goes for Spanish mercenaries. The Spanish mercenaries will be here, and with their pilums, barbarian mercenaries. Once more, they're doing the same thing, so they're going to be there, ready to help out. Elephants, they're in the rear of a formation, awaiting orders. Cavalry, you're near the elephants. You're also awaiting orders, but we might have you try and sweep up some rogue Julii if the opportunity presents itself. And then, last but not least, actually, I think that is everyone apart from the Libyan spearmen. They will make the centre core for now and await orders. So, here's the plan. Burn the towers, burn the walls, and then we'll make our way into the city. And basically, done. Right, let's go.
The enemy have brought up more men. Send them to the afterlife.
So, I picked my wall and we're going to assault it. We're going to have the onagers just work their magic on it. We do have a unit of archer auxiliaries strategically placed on those walls, however. So while they are going to give me a hard time when entering the city, with the amount of artillery I should have available to me after I have made my move. Don't go for the tower. We don't need to go for the tower. However, if we manage to conserve our artillery enough by what I'm doing right now is just not using fire ammo for absolutely everything, we should actually just be able to use some artillery to demolish the walls. Or at least demolish the wall where the enemy is sitting. Anyway, we've got a few early legionary cohorts incoming from over here. Another armies incoming from over here. So the Julii are just basically scrambling whatever they can into the area. Looks like this army might actually be targeting to hit me out while I'm on the field, or they're going to try and enter a gatehouse. Whichever way they do it is honestly not too much of a concern to me, as long as they just try and get killed by me. That is the best solution. Anyway, that tower is now coming down relatively comfortably. Haven't used a lot of ammo, and that's one less tower for me to worry about. I'm trying to target this wall. I swear to God I did click on a wall, but my artillery just isn't really having a good time with it. Either way, let them do what they wish. Just speed it up a little bit and just let the tower absolutely get wrecked. There we go. That's the tower gone. Right, now, could you actually attack the wall, please, like I originally ordered you to? Still, I guess with that tower gone, at least it won't fire at me while I try to enter the city. And as for the other Julii, it looks like they are trying to approach, but to be honest, they're taking their time. The good thing is, they're all running, so they're going to cripple their stamina doing that. Hopefully that actually means they're going to run up and just go through directly. Directly, I said, by the way. I didn't mean to yawn again. I'm just awful. I'm narcoleptic. Ooh, hello there. A bold move, my onagers. See if you can knock that wall down before they notice what we're up to. Because if we can, then that'll be fucking funny, right? Speed this one up a little bit. Yeah, looks like they haven't quite got the hint that their wall's about to come down, by the way. Usually people are smarter than this, but these are Romans, and therefore they are pretty stupid. Ooh, good hit, by the way. Managed to take one out, right. We just used half our onager ammo, by the way, and I still don't know if those guys are coming in or if they're just going away. Oh, come on! Come on, take the wall out properly, you wuss. Because we actually need a wall to be taken out. They're going to move, aren't they? They are getting ready to move or sneeze or whatever. I hope this wall comes down. Honestly, I hope this wall just comes down. I want the enemy to get absolutely wrecked. Looks like these guys are beelining for the gates, by the way. That's fine. We'll take them out in the city, and we didn't get out. No. Oh, we took a few out at least. All right. Good attempt. Okay, if you just want to finish that bit of wall, and then that's fine, and then we'll use the rest of our artillery to... I don't know. If these guys do choose to try and come and assault me, then I'll have my artillery turn against them, but no, they're going to go in the city. Okay, that's fine. We'll kill them in there. Looks like the Archer Auxiliary are in a retreat right now. That's cool. They need to be killed, though, before I bring in my elephants, because there's plenty of them. And I think there's some lurking in the centre of the city as well, so this is going to make deploying my elephants pretty tricky, actually, but we need to get rid of them before the elephants get to do anything useful, because they will just try to snipe and panic the elephants, so we need to be careful with that. Anyway, this wall is nearly down, so we'll just let our artillery finish it off now. It's just about done. Come on. There we
Luck
go.
and the gods smile upon you. The enemy walls are breached.
The enemy walls are breached, right. Before we make our way in, or we are going to make our way in, try and see what you can hit. Sacred Band, move in, take control of this area. I know it's going to put us close to a gatehouse, actually, but I don't have enough artillery ammo left to take out another wall. I was targeting this bit of wall, by the way, but my guy said, no, we want to do this bit of wall, so, yeah. Either way, I got greedy and wanted to keep it up because there was a potential to basically wipe out a load of enemy Archer Auxiliary. And kill a few we did, so as long as we get in quickly, we should be able to capture the gatehouse. Either way, we've got the Archer Auxiliary waiting to say hello to us. Barbarian Mercs, I want you to advance close behind. What I'm planning is to have the Archer Auxiliary advance in, or at least, well, not the Archer Auxiliary. While the Sacred Band keep the Archer Auxiliary busy, the Barbarian Mercs will run up and capture the gatehouse quickly. We do have some Julii incoming to say hello, by the way, so Poennies, we're going to deal with that, aren't we? So, Slingers, try and intercept them. And artillery, if you could be more accurate, it would be a big help to us, by the way. Try and hit whatever's over there, please. I feel like I'm putting my Sacred Band at risk by doing that. By a lot of risk. Right, you know what? Don't target those early legionaries. What could we target? Blow up another tower. Right, that's for these lots. Slingers, hold your position. You should be able to hit them there. Poennies, or you just come out and meet them. We'll be able to deal with them. So Poennies are just going to get a... Well, not Poennies, there. Poennies are moving in, trying to get a few shots. Gonna have my Poenny infantry deal with the early legionary cohort. May as well just burn whatever bits of Segestra I can, by the way. Right. Get ready, get ready, get ready to retreat. By the way, these guys are exhausted, so these guys are going to go down so easy. Okay, get out of the way and call it a day for your firing. Poennies, move in, go for the kill. Didn't need for you to do it by those stingers, but if you want to try and get on their flank, then that'll be fantastic. They're exhausted, but can't move very fast, so we should be able to take them out. I mean, they've just walked into a trap, but I just realised that they probably shouldn't have walked into my lovely fresh army that hasn't engaged anything yet, but fine by me. Okay, slingers, try and get another shot off from where you are. Poennies, get in there back and engage, and you two should be enough to just slaughter whatever's left of them. Okay, meanwhile in here, Sacred Band are now making our way into a city, and we are now engaging the enemy. Gatehouse is attacking us with all it can. Onager is out of ammo, by the way, so it did not get to take down this tower. We've got a lot of Julii incoming right now, so we need to get those guys wiped out as quick as possible. So you two Poennies who currently aren't engaged, I want you to make your way in and just get ready to assault the breach.
As enemies, these men are perfect. They are running from the battle in terror.
Okay, Light Auxiliary broke up pretty easily. We need to focus our fire on getting rid of that Archer Auxiliary now. If we could try and eliminate that entire unit, we'd make life so much easier for our elephants. Barbarian Mercs, I want you to start crossing the breach now, and I want you to try and get on top of that gatehouse. I want it under my control in order to make sure I'm not having unnecessary casualties. Meanwhile, over here, we absolutely slaughtered these guys. I'll let the Balearic Slingers finish them off, because they are just doing everything they can to do that. And also, if these guys even try and make it back into the city, they're going to run into a breach that I control, and they're just going to get absolutely killed in that sense. So right now, the Julii are in a very weak position. They are about to get absolutely hammered. And I like that. Right. Light Auxiliary are reforming, by the way, and they're going to try and get in the way of my Barbarian Mercs. Unfortunately, there isn't too much I can do about that. Right, Barbarian Mercs, I can't get them hyped up because we're already engaged. Right. Mercenaries, try and get towards that Light Auxiliary. If you can make them your focus, you'd make life so much easier for the Sacred Band, who can try and push against the enemy legionaries who are now incoming and attempting to kill us. Control of the gatehouse isn't the be-all and end-all, by the way. It doesn't seem to be firing on my forces when actually it is firing on my forces when they're in the city. So actually we do need to control it, but it isn't firing too fast. But anyway, Barbarian Mercs, you've broken those guys up. Get that gatehouse, and then we can try and win this battle. Sacred Band, we need to start pushing against these guys now. Looks like the Archer Auxiliary got well and truly slaughtered, by the way, as far as I can tell. It's not like they're in retreat. We got the Praetorians retreating to the centre of the city, though, so that's where they're going to make their stand against me. But we should be safe to bring in the elephants, which is going to make controlling the plaza an absolute cakewalk for us. So we've more or less got Segesta wrapped up, which is good. This is where I want this campaign to be started off with a victory. Well, 2 victories. We're going to push the Julii back, control one of their cities, have a foothold, and start basically turning their cities against them.
He is filled only by a desire to save his own. The cowardly enemy have lost the walls. Send your troops and take the rest of the settlement.
Okay, I'm going to have a bad... Oops. Oh, did you trip over your own feet and die? Well done. Right, anyway. We're going to have my Barbarian Mercs for now just monitor the walls, try and take control of them. Don't advance further than the gatehouse. Just control the gatehouse, use it to attack anything that's coming near us. And then, once it's unchallenged, we can move in. Sacred Band, right. We now have control of the first area of the city. Next checkpoint we want to control is this square here. We need to make our way up to the Temple District. So I want you to get up here. I want you to control this area here. So I'm going to make a formation. Right, it's going to cover these streets. There is another street that we have to cover, but I don't think you can transition between those streets freely because physics. So either way, you have your orders now. Make your way over and take control of that area. Right. So who's next? Well, we've got some early legionary cohorts inbound. So I have my Poennies more or less in the city. So you two Poennies, we're going to separate them into a group of our own. So Poenni cohort here, get up here, and I want you to try and blockade the incoming cohort. But they have spotted me, so they are going to try and speed themselves up. So don't know what we're going to do, but the faster you guys get in, the better it's going to be. So try and get in quickly. Other cohort, just get in the city anyway, and I want you to try and assist with controlling the temple. Right, anyway, it looks like we do have some enemy resistance on its way to assault the Sacred Band. However, that's a narrow street. Sacred Band should be fine up there, right. You guys, by the way, I did give you an order to make your way into the city. Why you haven't done so, I don't know. Oh, wait, I'm sorry, it's because of pathfinding. Yeah, remember, you have to enter walls in a very special way. Okay, one of you, Sacred Band, turn, face, help out. Let the other two deal with over there, because they're just walking into a slaughterhouse there, so we're done there. We've got control, and by the way, we've got a lot of light auxiliary over there, just standing around wondering what to do next. Barbarian mercenaries, move in, butcher, kill, do whatever you need to do, but exit via that tower. Or don't, right, whatever, right. Just get in there, butcher them, just see that they're all destroyed. I don't care how or why you do it, well, I do care why you do it. The reason why we are doing it is to ensure that they do not stand up against us. Right, either way, you lot, move in, destroy the enemy, and see that they're eliminated. Poennies, I want you to group up, and I want you to control this area, just in case those Sacred Band fail in their duty. But to be honest, I am expecting them to exceed expectations and win, so... well, it's actually by expectation that they win anyway, so they're not exceeding my expectations, they're trying to meet expectation. Meanwhile, over here, our formation's gone a bit weird. Guys, we do know what we're trying to do. We are trying to wipe these guys out. I mean, come on, we've got there. There we go. Sometimes you just got to give your men a little extra motivation, and they'll just plough through like an absolute snow ploughing machine. That was not the best metaphor I've ever come up with, but I'm not being paid to do this because YouTube said I'm not allowed to have money anymore. Okay, I'm going to try and sneak some of my Poennies up on the flank now. Reform your phalanx formation, by the way. And try and get around the side of our enemy unit. If we can do so, we'll be able to give our Sacred Bands some extra help. And then they'll also be able to catch up with their brothers. Right, you lot, by the way, I need you to start making your way up to the temple and prepare to control the area. We've got the Julii on the run now. This is absolutely perfect. So, right, you two, Sacred Band, I want you up here, and I want you in control of the temples. This is perfect. By the way, those mountains that we marched through, those lovely alpine mountains. Barbarian mercs, how are we getting on, by the way? You're just letting them kill you. Great. Guys, when we're not being confused and staring at walls, could we do some actual work? Thank you. I was going to hype them up, but to be honest, I don't trust them right now. So, right, just get in there. Slaughter a lot of them. Leave no survivors. Right. How are we doing over here? Poennies are incoming. Just cavalry and Libyan spearmen to come in.
This general is the perfect enemy. He does not stand, but runs away. Is there any point in killing him?
Well, the point in killing him is that he's dead and no longer in my way.
I can't smile upon you today. The enemy general has been killed and his men lose heart.
2 generals down, 1 to go. Right. Finish him off. Thank you. Right. Sacred Band, you can now go and join your brothers over here and prepare to be useful. Right. So what is left for us to do right now? Well, it's just a plaza left to control. Resistance we're facing there consists of auxiliary, Praetorian cohorts and early legionary cohorts. Formed up in that weird X formation again. So the units that I'll use for this, I'll use a Sacred Band. We're also going to get the elephants in on this one. This is their remake. So elephants, make your way in. By the way, there's my fleet, by the way, just camping out, blockading Segesta. They won't need to be there for much longer at least. I will control Segesta and I can harness its money. But elephants will now be moving in and they can try and get some additional kills. Libyan spearmen and Spanish mercenaries can sit this one out. Same goes for the Balearic slingers. They've done their parts for this battle today. It rests on my phalanxes and it rests on my general elephants now. Right, you lot, Poennies, let's make a formation for you lot, because you lot are going to be assisting in the capture of a city centre as well. So I want you over there. You need to be ready to march up on the plaza. I'm trying to think who we'll send in first. Sacred Band right now, they're starting to feel the burn. Stamina is getting them down a little bit, but to be honest, we are going to wait for the Poennies to arrive anyway, so that will give my units time to recover their stamina. Julie, our units should have stamina anyway, so to be honest, it's not like they're getting an advantage or anything. I can just recuperate while the enemy lazily awaits my move. And if they're going to allow me that recuperation time, then on their heads be it. So all units are making our way in. So Poennies, are we grouping up today or are we not grouping up today? They do know where we're going, so right, let's just get them sorted out. Right, elephants, where are we at? They're just making our way in now. It's a beautiful sight to see elephants marching on Italy. Marching in to a Roman city, the first of many conquests on this peninsula. One town down. That'll be, oh god, how many are there? Let's see. One down, we'll have Mediolanium, Patavium, Arretium, Arimnium, Rome, Tarentum, Croton, and Capua to go. One down, 8 to go, basically. That'll be it. One down, 8 to go. Once we control all 8 of them, I can crown myself the new Roman Emperor. Nah, just kidding. That's a filthy word. Body like, actually, are we Emperor? No, we're more King of Carthage. We don't really do the whole Emperor thing. We do kings, we do administrators, we do head of Bank of Carthage, head of the traders. We're a nice people, really. We just make money, do our thing. We encourage prosperity and maritime trade. We don't encourage death and violence. Rome did it. They started talking shit about us, and we had to put the shit talkers down. Simple as that, really. Okay, all units are moving in now. We are getting closer and closer to being prepared. Elephants have now entered the city, so the Romans should be sweating now and getting quite nervous. Many a dead Roman litter these streets now, and that's going to be a hell of a clean-up job for us. And luckily, the number of dead Carthaginians does not number very high. So we are well and truly blessed. So we're going to let the elephants come in. And while they get in, let's see what my guys up to now. Fresh, warmed up fresh. That's good enough for me. So Sacred Oh, hello. Looks like we're sending a welcome party. Alright, I was going to say we'll start moving up, but if they want to come to us while I'm in a nice defensive formation, so be it. But we are going to take the long way around. I think they've got their eyes on my barbarian mercs who are chasing down the last of these auxilia. Normally I'd say have fun with your new chew toy, but I don't trust barbarian mercs very well. Okay, make your way over here. See if you can lure them towards my phalanx unit. If I have to deal with a phalanx unit, they'll just get wrecked. Good thing I remembered you existed, little barbarian mercs, actually, right, so they're just gonna run around. We'll just put them on a run around, right. Well, while the enemy starts moving up, Scipii, or Sacred Band, god damn it. Right, oh, actually, oh, hello. Plot thickens, the enemy wants to send more units. Alright. Actually, but don't, right. Sacred Band, move up and begin challenging the plaza. I want full control of it. So, we know where we're going. We're going to march in formation. Should enemies march into us, then they will face only death and destruction and chaos. I'm going to have one unit of Poennies move up now just to short this flank here. And I'm going to have another unit of Poennies move in to short this flank here as well. Keep this street under our control, under our jurisdiction. So the 2 units who are moving away, they will now form a group of their own. These 2 will also form a group of their own. These will be the extra Poennies. They'll be moving on the plaza to provide assistance over there. Right. Every unit now has a lovely little place where they need to go. They know what they're doing. They know what they're up to. And that's exactly what I want to be doing. Everyone has a job, right? So you lot just keep moving south and get ready. These lot, yep, here they come. But by the way, here comes the big fellas. The elephants. Just fitting nicely under that arch, by the way. Elephants are firing at will, by the way, so if those cohorts come any closer, we're going to shoot them. And that is actually the best outcome that they could ever have. A shot cohort is a dead cohort and a good cohort, right? Either way, elephants, line up here for now and await further orders. You 2 Poennies, begin moving towards the plaza and prepare for further orders. I would put you on there for pilum, in front of the pilum order, by the way, but since there's less of you, I'd rather have a Sacred Band do it first. Also, those auxilia, seem to be wanting to meet us, so to be honest, actually I could move into Poenis first. We'll see how it goes. To be honest, the Sacred Band will just basically very efficiently slaughter the Auxiliary in one go, so I think I'd rather just let them do it. Either way, just see that those early legionary cohorts are eliminated. Elephants, I'm going to disable your fire at will for now. I just don't want to risk random friendly fire accidentally taking out some of my troops, so... Oh dear, you couldn't even make it in. You actually ended up routing. You realised, oh, actually... Yeah. You realised it was a bad idea, your little plan, wasn't it? Because there weren't enough of you to deal with my overwhelming numbers. Oh well. Enjoy being dead. What a waste of good soldiers. Right, you lot, you can move in and provide assistance now if you wish. We'll find a new use for you. That's my lovely formation just ruined there by silly Romans. Right, Sacred Band are moving in now to deliver the killing blow. We should be capable of wiping the enemy out here. The only issue with invading Rome is we are going to lack Sacred Band. We need to build up new temples to Baal. They would just turn all of Italy into a Baal worshipping country now. Put a temple everywhere. Build it up quickly. We should hopefully try and get some reinforcements available to us. Because, to be honest, maybe capturing our last provinces once we've captured Rome. We need to get up to 50 provinces at this rate. We might just have to borrow them all off Egypt. Because Egypt hates us, right? Either way. Let's keep moving up. Got my men incoming. They know what they're doing. They know what they need to do. They know the score. They know the level. Speed it up a little bit though, just so my men can get into position and get organised. By the way, elephants, begin your approach. It's time for you to get in on this action as well. Sacred Band have arrived. We are now forming the formation. Auxiliary are going to come in and challenge us. Fine, let them come and challenge us first, except for Julii being the Julii. They actually are just going to chuck everything in at once. Infantry. Okay, if they want to do that, that's fine. So I'll be ready for them. Infantry. Either way, guys, get organised. Spears down. You're going to take a bit of a pillarming. Oh dear. Heavy pillarming. Still. It's alright. Let's take the first few. We don't have any more after that. Okay, so the Julii are throwing everything in against us. It's alright, we are holding up. Right. You lot, break out of phalanx. I want you to speed yourselves up. Poenis, by the way, get all of yourselves down here and get ready. It's gonna go for the super obvious flanking move, but you know what we gotta do. Okay, Poenis. Oh, Sacred Band. Move around, move around, move around, move around, move around. Quick as you can. These guys aren't gonna hold forever. I mean, their morale is actually doing fantastic anyway, but we can't expect them to hold the line forever, right? You lot do need to try and move in a little better now. We need to try and get all units moving in. You lot reform your phalanx. We're gonna attack them from the rear. Since the Julii have made the error of just clumping all their units up into one lovely squishy ball, we could just come in and oh, there goes the captain.
The enemy general was a fool. He sacrificed himself rather than leading his men to a dignified defeat.
He was never a general. He was just a lousy captain. Okay, elephants. Do you want to speed this one up now that the full engagement is ongoing? Right, how am my Sacred Band doing? This unit is now getting absolutely smothered. But their morale still holds up really well. As for these guys, we're actually moving in quite nicely from the back, so we are taking many kills now. Many Praetorians going down. The earlies, they're not doing much better. I think we've got this one. You lot, we need to get all of you engaged in the battle, not just some of you, by the way. Spread yourselves out, get your spears down, do whatever you see fit. Got some Poenis now just moving in there, just going to join in. We now are basically committing the same sin as the Julii. We are clumping. But elephants, they have just arrived in the building. Or buildings or area. Basically, elephants, try and maneuver yourselves into the rear. It's going to be a bit of a squash, but luckily the Julii's morale is breaking down. That's excellent. Okay. Just slaughter my entire army just for this short-term game, by the way, but yeah. Elephants are moving in, and they didn't even follow orders. They just said, oh, sod it, chew toys. Fun things to play with. Let's just go in and get kills, right? Elephants, try and pull to the centre of a plaza because that involves carving a path straight through the enemy lines. So, carve a path straight through the enemy lines and basically wipe out my own army while we're doing it. But it isn't technically friendly fire. It only happens when they're berserking. For now, I'm free to basically kill my own men. Because it's just in that weird stage where we could just claim bullshit immunity to elephants, right? Elephants, come on. Can't just stand around. Get in there, get kills, stomp, stamp, slaughter, tusks, teeth, trunks, come on. Don't just stand there and look at them. They're not just pretty things for you to stare at. They're enemy tin cans that need to be thrown around. That's the only way to open them up, so there we go. Bottom, bottom, bottom. Elephants know what they're doing. There we go. Okay, Julii, so congrats once more on losing a city. That crippled his back probably. Yeah, well done, Julii. Now you stand with a city less under your control, and I stand here because, well, I just stand here because I'm better. Yeah, that's really all I can say. I just stand here, I can just stand around and just say, well, welcome to my new city. Because, well, this is my new city. We'll take it over. Might exterminate it for the loot because sod it. The Romans aren't much better. They're crap. I want the loot. I want the kills. I have a lot of revenge to get out of my system. But therefore, I shall treat the enemy like crap. Because, to be honest, I'm not planning to hang around and govern the city. Short-term slaughter would probably keep the people in line with fear. So I can establish a more permanent government. For now, this is a conquest, not a liberation.
Victory is sweet indeed, and all the sweeter for being so decisive.
Decisive victory, a decisive conquest. A Julii enemy absolutely crippled and wiped out with a bare minimum of losses on my side. Well done, men. Oh my god, 405 kills from one of the Sacred Band, by the way. Pat yourselves on the back, my men. You have performed exceptionally today. Now let us rest up, heal our wounds, and prepare to make progress. We have now captured one of the key Julii territories, and soon we shall capture another.
Victory! We have conquered!
Oh yes, we have conquered. We have conquered very well. I already know the town's sulking, so we're going to go for a full extermination. Not a lot of population to wipe out anyway since the last time we exterminated it. I guess they kind of remember me. But it's the only way to go this time around, unfortunately. And also, I just want the money. There we go. Right.
Ships ready.
Admiral Giscon, by the way, I want you to move south and engage Admiral Marcellus. Since you no need to concern yourself with a blockade of Arretium. Probably all this blockading, by the way, is absolutely crippling the Julii economy, which is probably why we can't afford to recruit a lot of stuff. Anyway, we are more or less an hour into this episode at this point in time now, which means we probably should start wrapping up. By the way, Agericus Mynica became a superior commander, and resistance is extremely futile against me. Admiral Fearover, I want you to do with Admiral Tertius, just get rid of him quickly. Thank you.
We are supreme.
Got rid of him to the best of his ability. Okay, return to Massilla. Massilla, by the way, thank you for no... Oh, crap. Thank you for almost no longer sulking. I can take some of your trading off. Right. Cool. Tiberius Marcellinus, by the way. Like to recruit your mercs, don't you? Well, I hope you didn't pay a lot of money for them, because they're about to get absolutely splattered by my artillery. I'm not letting him just escape through a cliff hanging another episode. No, 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 no. This time he dies. The Egyptians get to have a cliffhanger this time, for they shall be assaulted in the next episode. I do not exactly enjoy the prospect of sitting around and allowing a city to be sieged by them, no. We're going to meet our foe on the field. We're going to find out what we can do. This isn't just a sally forth battle. It's an exercise of gathering intelligence. But for now, Tiberius Marcellinus, prepare to meet your doom. You tried to escape last time. This time, you've got no way out. And to be honest, as far as I'm concerned, you might actually be the last Julii family member You guys are so rare, I honestly keep thinking for each one I kill might actually be the last one. So if you are the last one, then oops, we've won against the Julii very early, but oh well. I'm not complaining about that. So here we go then. I outnumber him by nearly 1,000 men. The strength ratio is 2-to-1 in my favour. Basically, we're in another battle of the Alpine passes. We escaped through one pass, we're now going to make our way out of another. Can the Julii hold onto this pass, or will they lose it again? His army is pretty weak though. The main Julii component of his army is pretty much wiped out already from previous battles. And the rest of his army is mercenaries. They are pretty weak mercenaries, they are barbarian mercenaries. They'll be highly susceptible to just being wiped out by my artillery, and my elephants probably won't do them much better either. So we'll just move in, sweep him under, kill him, and then we can make our move on taking Mediolanium. But for now, let us commence the assault. And only the dead once more have seen the end of war, so many Julii are going to see what it's like when a war ends.
We did not seek war. We are lovers of peace and prosperity. But now we are facing a battle. We will not stop until our foes lie dead on the field. So, let your battle cries ring out clear and loud. Death! Death and glory!
Okay, death and glory it shall be. Let's get going. So,
On my orders!
Let's make a formation first things first. I need some lovely fields. Basically already escaped the Alps. I mean, that's them over there in that fog, so yes. The Julii have been too slow. Also there's some barbarian shit over there. I guess the Julii can't control their lands. Right. First things first, this time we have superior artillery, or at least we have more artillery. So there'll be the front line, and we're just going to basically initiate this battle by absolutely bombarding the snot out of them. Poenes, you will be front foot because I don't want to lose a load of Sacred Band to barbarian mercenaries somehow. So they will be on the front. They will be followed up by the Sacred Band, who will be here. If the enemy chooses to charge us, by the way, we will re-maneuver our forces. Libyan Spearman, there's no enemy cavalry to speak of apart from the armoured general, so he will need dealing with. So in case he attacks either flank, I've got Spearman on either flank now to counter him. Iberian infantry, you're at the back, you're a support function today, or actually you're going to be at the far back because I need to get my skirmishers in. So skirmishers, you are monitoring here, you be prepared to do what you need to do. Elephants, you're here, there's no anti-elephant units for us to worry about, so we can get you in at the battle at a relatively good point. Slingers, you'll be here near the artillery, you will sling should the enemy attempt to make an approach. And if they do, well, I hope you guys have good aim. Either way, we've pretty much got everyone sorted into an area where they need to be. Everyone knows where they should be, apart from the general who should be over here, and his cavalry escort who should be here. Right, there we go. Now everyone knows where they need to be, but we actually do have 2 units of Iberian infantry, did you know? So, oops, no. You lot can go over there. 2 units of Iberians, you can go over here, there we go. And then you lot can go here, and there we go. Right, so let us move on and win the battle. Okay. Pick of a candy shop, you lot. I want one of you to take on these lovely barbarian mercs. I want you to take on these lovely barbarian mercs. If the enemy chooses to charge forward, which it looks like they're going to do. Alright, oh wait, hang on, they're not. He's holding position. Good. Let him hold position. Let him meet the fury of my artillery. Except I don't think he's stopping. He knows what I'm doing. Oh, no, wait. Alright, hold position then, idiot. Good. Target the Praetorians, by the way. We need them all wiping out. What's coming to the front, by the way? Archer Auxiliary. Elephants, just move yourselves back a little bit, because they're going for you. A pretty clever move by the Julii. Elephants, just get yourselves out of there nice and quickly, please. Right. Oh, dear. The cavalry's been a bit bold, methinks. They slaughtered my slingers, but luckily they didn't get too hurt. Elephants, by the way, are more or less out of the range of the enemy. Good. I forgot about the Archer Auxiliary, if I'm honest, but to be honest, there were so few in number, it was somewhat inconsequential. Poenes, I want you just to move in front of the artillery and deal with the incoming urban cohorts. You lot might be about to get hurt a little bit. It's alright. Sam Knight Gladiators, right, you two, just chase them down and get rid of them. Go on, just knock them out. And skirmishers, by the way, have absolutely knocked those teeth out, by the way. Good going, skirmishers. Right. You lot, Poennies, just position yourselves slightly in front of the onagers, please. Only slightly in front. Onagers, I want you to now return to your targeting. So, return to your posts, like so. And begin opening fire on the barbarian mercs. You lot as well, return to your posts. Open fire. Enemy tried to just put us in some disarray by initially opening fire. It's alright. Got my elephants out of the danger zone at least. And my skirmishers, yes, they have taken a hit. But luckily they haven't taken the worst hit in the world. Got some additional barbarian mercs trying to move around now. So right, you lot, prepare to intercept the enemy. Because they're up to something. And if these lot really do want to try and get engaged, then let them do so. But to be honest, there's only 3 of them left. Libyan spearmen. Look. They should hopefully just go down by the numbers, so there we go. And what the hell, guys? They're not capable of throwing you. Skirmishers, calm it down, by the way. Not just yet. He's on the run, by the way. Right. Libyan spearmen, engage. Sacred band, engage. Cavalry, get up there. You need to chase down whatever's escaping right now. Artillery, call it a day, because we're in pursuit mode now. Right. No more firing. Just call it off. Right. You lot get in there. Cavalry, you're engaging barbarian mercs. Alright, not the best engagement in the world, but you'll have to make it an engagement. Elephants, if you can try and get yourselves back in the battlefield, that'd be fantastic. And Iberians, I know you guys aren't the best at combat, but try and chase down anything you can. The enemy's on a full retreat, and therefore we're going to oblige them that. Let them have their retreat, but we're going to try and chase down whatever we can. Okay, shield cavalry, finish off the barbarian mercs. You lot try and chase down something else. He's going to probably try and retreat to Mediolanium. If he tries to do that, so be it. We'll meet him there. He tried to take out a few of my troops by being aggressive. He succeeded in that. But he only wiped out a few slingers. So all he did was sow some minor confusion within my army. He didn't really achieve anything worthwhile, anything that's going to slow me down. So next time, we can move on Mediolanium, capture the town, and basically put an end to another Julii stronghold. It has all gone horrifically wrong for them, hasn't it? Oh, so horrifically wrong. Now, a lot of these mercenaries are going to escape. It's not the end of the world if all those mercenaries escape. Because you know what, at the end of the day, it's the Julii who are paying through the nose to maintain those troops. Anyway, we did manage to engage that Praetorian cohort. Finish them all off. There we go. Alright, you chase down the mercs. Libyan spearmen seem to have Praetorian cohorts more or less wrapped up. Just ploughing through them, absolutely slaughtering them. Yep, we got an enemy defeated. Good for us. Absolutely brilliant. Come on. You're not done yet. There we go. The barbarian mercs have come down. Right. Turn them face now. Turn them face. We need to finish off whatever's left over here. There we go. Right. Let's see if they are going to escape today. They are going to escape, aren't they? Yes, they are. Oh well. I still claim victory over these lands. Yupan is across the Alps. Well, at least he will be once these 2 idiots are dead. Cavalry, finish them off. Finish off Billy and Bobby here. See that they're both dead.
Victory is yours! And no one can argue that it is not both well-deserved and worthy!
Good fight, my men. The enemy were cowards and couldn't really stomach the full fight at the end of the day and couldn't even take out 100 of my own men. A simple victory today. Though his army will be back. The enemy general tries to escape us once more like the little worm he is. Either way, that is where we shall call it an episode for today, my friends.
Glorious victory!
So, glorious victory belongs to us. Yupan will now begin advancing on Mediolanium, and we will plan our next moves on the next episode. But for now, my friends, that is where we shall call it a day. So I hope you've enjoyed today's episode of Rome Total War, and next time, well, we're moving on Mediolanium. We're going to try and plan more nastiness against the Julii, and also, we're going to have to finally face up to it and sally forth against Neferit, the nefarious enemy of me, as in the really annoying Egyptian general who is in my way I just pray and hope that this is only an isolated attack and not the beginning of a larger concentrated invasion effort. But for now, we'll have to just face Nephrit head on, but that's for next time. See you there, folks.